You are watching our special podcast show, Jaago Manushya. Through this show, our special guest, Mr. Shankar Sarkar, President of the Santan Dal, will raise awareness about nature and the universe. This show will address topics like religion, politics, caste, and various other issues that have contributed to dividing people. According to the universal birthright given by the nature to all, every individual should have equal access to all of nature's resources. Tune in to this special podcast show, Jaago Manushya, to explore these crucial topics and awaken to the reality of equality and harmony.
Ram Narayan Ram. Everything that exists in the sky and on the earth, we will call upon, and everything is ready to come to you. It is ready to respond to your call, ready to serve you. But we are not ready to receive that service. We think we are everything just as the Prime Minister thinks he is everything, the President thinks he is everything, and judges, when they take their seats in court, believe they are everything. But what will happen to you after death? Who will judge you then? We will see what happens to all from the people on earth to those in the sky. The ministers, the judge will see their fate, and we will also see our own. I, too, was involved in politics. I was in the Communist Party. But we never imagined that the Communist Party would become so corrupt once it came to power. I saw its true face when I was sent to jail in 1965. I was just a child then, while everyone else was much older. At that time, the police arrested about 80 people. They put the elders in one jail, the women in another, and I was also put in a separate jail. When the police officers came and saw me, they asked, "Why did you bring this child? What has he done?" But one officer said, "This is the real deal." So, they called me the real deal. At that time, my father was in the Congress Party. He was a freedom fighter. But I was in the Communist Party. Back then, rice was very cheap. Suddenly, the price was raised. My father would store large amounts of rice. My job was to steal that rice and distribute it to people. During winter, when my mother was cooking, I would secretly fill a sack with rice and slowly sneak out to distribute it to different houses. One day, my mother became suspicious. She asked, "Where do you go every day so quietly? And why is the rice in the house decreasing daily?" She then asked, "Are you stealing the rice?" I replied, "Yes, mother." She said, "Why didn't you tell me that you were stealing rice to distribute it?" I told her, "Because you wouldn't have allowed me to do it." Then my mother said, "Take the rice in front of me, but don't steal it." I begged her not to tell my father, or else he would scold me. This is what I saw. There was food in my house, but in many others, there was none. How painful is that? We eat good food while the person in front of us remains hungry. This thought deeply troubled me. That's why I did what I did. I stole food and distributed it outside. People talk about changing the world, but first, change yourself. Start with your own home. Ram Narayan Ram.